Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the custom 5mm pistol mod, which is being made by user Flarescale. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a really cool, small, silenced pistol from the game Hitman, and this is a pretty neat little weapon. Now I gotta admit, I've never really been a Hitman fan, but the idea behind this little gun is very intriguing to me. So let's jump on down here and have a look at what we do get with the custom 5mm pistol, which in its most basic form will deal 30 damage with a 5mm round with a firing rate of 40, range of 59, accuracy of 56 for a minuscule weight of 1. And as you can see here, this is a pretty cool little weapon. I very much do like the modeling and texturing on this, lots of good details to it, and it just looks like a cool, weird little assassin's pistol, which, I mean, considering it's from the game Hitman, makes all the sense in the world. And it's quite fun having a new weapon using the 5mm round, and especially in a compact pistol form factor, which is pretty darn neat. Now, as for modifications for this thing, it's not the most modifiable gun ever. In fact, it only has the receiver and magazine category, as you can see here. Nothing else you can really do for it, which is unfortunate, as I would love to see at least a few other options, but oh well, it serves its purpose as a small, compact gun for those sneaky characters amongst you, which is always good. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely things, well, it's pretty simple. You can find them at the Institute, specifically at the store in the Institute where you can purchase it, or find it on the occasional synth starting from level 10. And that's something that I really like about how this gun is portrayed in the game, because yeah, it is kind of a more fancy technological, like, carbon composite pistol, which makes sense that it would be an Institute weapon for, say, assassinations, as it is just by default a silenced gun. So pretty cool in that respect. Now let's go take a look at the short list of modifications we do have for this thing, and head on over to the weapon workbench, where in the receiver category it's the pretty typical stuff, where we go from the standard on up to the refined receiver, which will give you the highest damage this gun can do without any additional perks of 50. So it's definitely an early to mid-game gun there, not huge amounts of damage, but, you know, it will at least be a bit more useful for a bit longer in the game. And again, this is meant to be a stealth gun. It does have a critical shot damage of ×3, so, you know, sneak up on someone and pop them in the head. Basically, that's how you're going to use this thing. Now, as for the magazine category, we've only got two in there, a either standard magazine or a extended magazine, which does slow down the reload speed, but of course does give you a couple of more bullets. Now, sadly, neither of them do change up the model in any way, shape, or form, and even though it is a close-range gun, I would love to see at least some sight options in here, which I think would be nice to have, but overall, for its purpose of being a close-range stealth pistol, it serves it pretty well. So let's take a look at this thing in practice and take some shots. Well, actually, I'm going to go grab the one that I upgraded earlier, which just using the refined receiver, but we'll use the standard one here first, and fire away. Now, there you go. Good, smooth reload animation there. Always good. A nice sound on this thing. Very much do like that. And again, it is, by its nature, a silenced pistol, I guess, because of the reasoning is it utilizes caseless subsonic ammunition so that it doesn't create much of a thump. And the sight on this thing actually isn't too horrible. It can get lost a bit in some of the darker backgrounds, but all in all, it is a perfectly functional thing. And again, with its short range, you really don't need to be looking that far. But again, here with the refined receiver on this one, going from that 30 damage up to 50, as usual, without any damage modifying perks added in, so you can get that up a little bit more. But yeah, no sound change here or anything like that. It is still just the increase in damage. But all in all, a fun little gun, and of course having the extended magazine here, having the 8 rounds for this one. Very cool. So let's do something real stupid here. Normally for lower damaging weapons, I'd do a bandit, but what the heck? Let's just stick with the usual Deathclaw today and run away. Oh god, let's see how long it takes to kill this thing with 50 damage, which I mean isn't horrible, but yeah, it is gonna take a few extra shots this go around, because I mean, gigantic Deathclaw. Now surprisingly, you know, still not too poor at firing at this sort of range. Not intended for that sort of range where the Deathclaw is now, but you know what, still perfectly acceptable. And with just the iron sights, though, it definitely does make your life a lot more difficult there. Alright, let's see, he's a little bit closer now. There we go, there we go. No, he's too close for me, he's too close for me. Let's get some VAT shots. Really, I got shots on his head, but, you know, actually, you know what, the body will at least get us, more chance to actually hit. There we go. 3 action points are used up. Well, 3 shots with the action points there. Ooh, nice. Not too bad on that one. Take aim at the head and take him down. Ooh, 1 more magazine. There we go. And goodbye, Deathclaw. Yeah, so definitely not the most powerful weapon ever, but has a cool little close-range assassination tool. I quite like it. And again, the whole idea, because it is a more high-tech pistol, being on synths and purchasable at the Institute, I think is a good lore reason for it to be in the game. And if you are a fan of the Hitman series, as I know many people are, you know, it's fun just to see one of those weapons here in the Commonwealth. So if you'd like to check this gun out for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and you do come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.